And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Good take, and is he in? Played out towards the right wing. And this is Del Piero. And it's Pirlo. Pirlo. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And it's Pirlo. Now Platini. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a good run down the right. Conceição, and the counter is on. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Hullet. Ribéry wins the duel this time. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Francisco Conceição. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Tries to pass it through. And this is Forlan. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Platini picks it up from the goal kick. This ended up in no man's land. Platini conjures time and space where few can. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Højlund. Not the most accurate pass. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. And here's Forlan.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early... Climbs up big! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Platini. Driving on and making good progress. Conceição going face-to-face with his great rival. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nicely weighted ball. Platini is in a really good position out wide. Platini really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Thuram. Oh, it's a promising build-up. He's having a shot! And we have our very first corner. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ribery, pass somewhat off target. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Nicely shaped ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Otto looking to get on the end of this. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That could spell... And the shot! There's a goal! AC Milan are all square. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 41esimo minuto, numero 7.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bullet, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Otto. Probing pass. Conceição in acres of space out wide. Out for a throw. Good ball, good take. He whips it across. Mignon claims it, safe hands. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second. And he's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ball is over the line. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a throw. Chiellini. Maldini. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Højlund. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ribery aimed beyond the defence. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Shevchenko. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. Platini. Oh, good take in a good area. And the pass is intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pirlo. And this is Shevchenko. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Tries to play it through. Del Piero. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away, hangs one in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Pirlo. Now Platini. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 14.
Davids.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
The ball's gone astray.
17.
He won't be happy with that one. That has not gone well. And now the breakaway. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan go into the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Shevchenko. Ribery. No, that's been intercepted. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Back into the middle. Rafael Leao. This might... Real chance! And that would have won it.
Rafael Leao has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Numero 21.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Il numero 9, il numero 79.
Martinez! He scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Martinez at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Odo. And it's Michel Platini. And they're quick to get it back. Nicely aimed pass. That has been cut short. Bullet. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pirlo. Now it's Rafael Leao. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
And the pass is intercepted. Odo. Played over towards the opposite flank. Rui Costa. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Turan. That is a great pick out. Now it's Del Piero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. You have to say that could be danger here. He's through and all alone. Chance for a shot. Goal, Milan! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pirlo. And it's Forlan. Rui Costa. Played back in. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Baresi. Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Schneider's cross. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Now it's Schneider. Serginho shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Can he get onto this? He is through here! Lovely, now that Shevchenko! Off the post! Here it is, this time surely! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gently done. Opts for safety. Baresi. Serginho. Baresi. "30 minutes gone." Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run. And he whips it in. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Milan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Showing good feet. He saw the date. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Milan faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Thuram. Odo. Cannavaro. And it's Pirlo. And the shot's on here. And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rui Costa! Good strike, quite an alarm. Rui Costa. And Serginho. That's a good ball out wide. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, what a mistake! And he's intervened well there. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Could move up a gear here. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Batistuta. That pass has been well intercepted. Out to the right. Schneider. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Baresi. Cannavaro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rui Costa. It's played through for him. Rui Costa.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Looking to... And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Baresi. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Turan. It's a really well-measured ball. Odo. Turan. And it's Lobotka. Baresi. Can he get it through? Cannavaro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Driving forward. Chance! Forlan. Pirlo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Time and again they are repelled. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. You like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rui Costa. Baresi. And it's Serginho. Played back to the goalkeeper. That's Cannavaro. Lobotka. And it's Serginho. Turan. Odo. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? It's run loose here.
Milan really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
All right, Shevchenko. Chiellini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And Shevchenko! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! Relentless! Just relentless! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's become a case of men against boys. It's Rui Costa, and that's gone loose. Pirlo. That's Nedved. 2 minutes to be added on. Good chance here! Thuram getting this one clear. Not too much more here. And time is up. Milan are beaten and they are out. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, super ball! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Shevchenko. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Platini is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Platini, always onto this. Now it's Del Piero. He has found a way through. Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Del Piero just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Bastoni. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, well played. Ricci. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Ibrahimovic out to the right. Tries to play it through. That'll be a throw-in. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Has a look and plays it forward. Van Basten. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Barella. It's a really well-measured ball. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Thuram. He is through here. And here's Forlan. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Modric. Driving forward. Barella. Good, strong midfield running here. Ibrahimovic! Thuram. And it's Hullet. Chiellini. Great vision. And he's away. Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance! Platini. And Del Piero. And it's Barella. Baresi gets across and deals with it. Platini. Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He's going for goal! It's anyone's ball now. Forlan finds himself offside. Tomori.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, that's fabulous. Platini. Pirlo. And here's Hullet. Barella. No way through. And here's Shevchenko. Modric. Now it's Barella. He's found a way through. And this is Van Basten. Ibrahimovic. Platini.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
DiMarco. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Modric.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Modric. Barella. Modric. Oh, easy pickings there. Hullet, who needs just a moment to score a goal. He is just caressing the ball. Modric. Ricci. Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Thuram calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is one way to stop him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get onto this? He's got away! Oh, what has happened here? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
60,810.
Now it's Forlan. Not the most accurate pass. Barella. And it's Barella. And he's managed to get free. Hefty. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan could not have chosen a worse moment. This to make it 1-0. Terrific save by Manuel. They want to be quick to recover this. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hoisted in. It's a good spell of possession, this. Del Piero. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes. Just the goalkeeper. There's the shot!
No, that wasn't kidding anyone. Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Right, Shevchenko. Platini. And this is... And the shot! Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, third corner of the game. Platini plays it short. And that has been slung wide. Flashes it across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. And he's going to have his name taken. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Never any doubt. As close to a certainty as can be.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Right, Shevchenko. He's looking wide. Well timed, excellent interception. And the shot's on here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Del Piero. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Shot could be on. Terrific header. So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, at least it's earned them a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Baresi, and he opts to go forward. And it's Van Basten. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! Really well taken goal. Tying minutes, and we're all square again. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs...
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Platini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Van Basten. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
And a quick reminder today to please take
Well,
all
fitness
the
and
dustbins
fatigue, the
located
key
by the
factors
entrance
now
gates.
as we head
Thank you
for
very
extra
much for your
time.
cooperation.
Substitution for Milan, number 14, Modric.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Number 12,
Milan pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time.
number 8,
Can they avoid the same fate here? Ibrahimovic! No, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
substitution for Milan, number
All he needs to
31.
do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gianmarco, coming on the field.
And now
Number
a sudden
46,
chance to counter.
Gabbia, number 30, number 5. Substitution in progress.
Now, can they get him away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Barella. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moves it back. Spread out to the left. And it's Maldini. Pirlo. Rafael Leao. Schneider. And here's Forlan. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Schneider. And it's Pirlo. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Del Piero. Barella. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
What a throw in. Nedved. Chiellini. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And a quick announcement to the benefit of anybody
Well,
who
it has been a punishing game, both physically
Please look
and
at the
mentally.
screen for
But does
information on
either
how to find
team
your way
have
around
what it
this
takes to
stadium.
find a winner? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Del Piero, and it's Pirlo. And Del Piero! Oh, should have put that away. And that is a little undercooked. Schneider. Crosses it in. Out for a throw. Oh, nice touch. Pinches it off him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Tomori, that's a cute ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Punched away. And here's Nkunku. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pass somewhat off target.
They're avoiding the blatant...
And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. So this one to set the tone. And he has done his bit.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Forlan is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Milan are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Del Piero is the second man to step up for his team. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to double their advantage. Terrific penalty, unsavable. 2 to the good. Milan can't afford to miss another one. Coolly into the bottom corner.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Milan with the chance to go 2 up. Big character, big moment, big save. Schneider is the 4th man to step up. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. That's it! It is done! Milan fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had...
Inzaghi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Forwards and with intent. Eto'o. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Del Piero. Played out to the left flank. Del Piero. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And here's Hullet. And that has left him in a heap. And now they can spring out of defence. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Davids. Played out towards the right wing. Eto'o stood his ground strongly. Looking for options for movement.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Davids puts his foot on the gas. Threads one in. He has found the way through. He's found the shot! No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Insigne going face to face. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lorenzo Insigne just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And this is the shoots! Pirlo. Palmer look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers. Little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And they're on him in a flash. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now it's Del Piero. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Eto'o is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Thuram calmly anticipates. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Eto'o. Some good work on the right flank here. Eto'o. He's come in hard. Eto'o, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And this is Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Nesta. Davids. Rijkaard. He is through here. Pullitz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. The most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. And here's Vieri. Del Piero.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Nicely weighted ball. Looks a good ball through. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that should get the job done. Vieri is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's the chance to counter. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
No, again there's no way through. Oh, good spread. And it's Bergomi. He's found a way past. That's the throw. Bergomi. Davids clipped into space. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's going for goal! That carried quite a threat.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pirlo. Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow them...
And Shevchenko! And he's managed to gift it back. Thuram gets a foot in here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 52.820 spettatori.
Insigne will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good run down the left. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's had it nicked away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Maldini. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Vieri. And this is Eto'o. And that's great chance! It's a goal! he's been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 9. Numero 26. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14. Il numero 19. Bonucci.
Out again for a throw-in. And it's Pirlo. Nedved. And he's let fly! That was superb goalkeeping!
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan have their second corner now. That has been slung wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pirlo.
Parma have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Del Piero. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is just off target. Nesta. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pull it. Thuram. Drilled in low. Leicester gets it away. Short changes him with that pass.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Knocks it into space. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, good take in a good area. Shapes to shoot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Parma really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rui Costa. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary, and he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maldi. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Oh, it's come loose. Applies the finish! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Oh, given away. And he's looking at the So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many...
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Lorenzo Insigne.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good strength of Insigne! Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the shot! It's a loose ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Eto'o. Bergomi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
It's Insigne! Oh, it rattles the bar! Del Piero. Bergomi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's got away. Insigne! It's hit the upright. Oh, good-looking ball. No way through. That has been slung wide. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero on a charge down the left. Oh, cracking ball. And that's a dangerous ball. So what can they make of this? That's a sharp pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. It's gone out for a throw-in. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Ibrahimovic takes a shot! Goal! Parma! There is the breakthrough! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan could not have chosen a worse moment. So this to extend their lead. You like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Parma are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Maldini has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Del Piero! That was travelling. And this is Shevchenko. Milan finding their passes. Eto'o. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pirlo. Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That is good alertness. Thuram. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Lorenzo, great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Del Piero.
Parma have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Parma have their second corner now. Punched away. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Eto'o. Del Piero. Foot in. Now it's Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. Platini. Nedved. And this is Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Baresi.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Baresi. Now he's off and running. Eto'o. Oh, no joy this time. And here's Del Piero. Chance! Platini. It's a pretty loose pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing but a man down as well, and while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Milan can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Lorenzo Insigne. He's had a shot! That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pirlo. Now it's Del Piero. Shot could be on. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a promising position. Chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And they've got rid. That is lovely. It's going to be another throw. Oh, it's been flattened there. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard hurtling down that right flank. Brilliantly cut out. Rijkaard with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Shevchenko looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Baresi. And that has left him in a heap. That's a throw.
Cambio di giocatori.
Bergomi. And it's Bergomi. Nesta is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. That's Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. And that could well leave a mark. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Palmer find a position of real strength now. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Rui Costa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Del Piero. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And this is Del Piero. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 25, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Schneider. Il numero
That's an
13.
excellent interception.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Schneider. Now it's Shevchenko. Pirlo. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Vieri. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. No hesitation. He's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Pullet was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
A header! Just cruising! They are cruising! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
There could be trouble here. Rui Costa. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's Nedved! Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, that looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. And that's that. Milan are beaten and they are out. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan really looked like they were just